They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A quick throw here out to Brown. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing is Hurts. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And they work this well upfield across the 45. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Let's go now. Check, man. Check, man.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On 2nd down and 4, Hurts. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. C.J. Mosley getting to him behind the line of scrimmage there.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. First carry now for David Montgomery. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
After watching that play result, it took me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and we asked him, so how you plan to move the ball against this defense?
He didn't really tip his hand, did he?
No, he didn't. I think it's because he really didn't have an answer. He wasn't quite sure how he was going to get it done, and that play showed us exactly why he was worried.
Yeah, this #1 defense, they can put that on their highlight reel. They have been able to stop the run all season long. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. This pass on target, Velus Jones with it. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Velus Jones, 26 yards. And the Bears respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Santos with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Takes it at the 7. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. They find some open field here. There he goes left side. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. 50 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Another run here with Sanders. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. Jalen Smith, the NFC's leading tackler in 2020, there on the stop defensively. This defense, tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the second level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 13-yard line. Yeah, we saw that from up here, CD. A tug on the face mask, and the flag comes out.
And we saw that last week they had some defensive miscues like that. And they told us that they had worked hard on it in practice and thought they had it all cleaned up. But obviously the message hasn't really sunk in.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he gets him a little bit closer. Takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. These two teams all tied after one. Second and goal from inside the 5. It'll be Hurts on the option. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team. Fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with 4th down now. Let's think here. You're still just in the second quarter. You taking the 3 points?
I am taking the 3 points, and I'm just relying on my defense here. Show me I have a little confidence in them, and let the offense know, nice drive. Come back next time. We'll go get 6 then, but for now, we'll take the 3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Fields going to keep it once more. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1. The Bears at 4-9 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Now Montgomery running right. And some space here. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride it maybe a step longer than others. That allows them to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
On second and 11 now. Hurts looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it's 3rd and 4 now. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. It's caught by Sanders. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
19 tight, 19 tight.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 29-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. A run between the tackles with Cohen. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 66 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Another run with Sanders. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Justin Jones there on the stop.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Let's go now.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Eagles have regained the lead. Elliott on for the extra point. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Here's Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Ran it last time, now Fields to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at third down and long. Now Fields. That one to the sideline, and a nice catch there. He stays in bounds, but a penalty marker is down as well. And that's on big Mekhi Becton, first-round pick in 2020. And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. Third and long. Off play action, Fields. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
Come on. Hit.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Takes it at the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
After another impressive run, the question has to be asked, how do you slow these guys down running the football? I think they're going to try and get more people to the point of attack, try and get more people to the line of scrimmage, almost use a variety of run blitzes in order to try and get it done.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. Throwing on 2nd down. Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Fields. That's complete right side to Kmet. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Throw left side, taken in by Mims. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. from the 30 on second down.
Fields looks for the out route, and it's complete to Kmet.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 14. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup.
Now they'll get this to Mims on the jet sweep.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Second and 6 from the 10. Here's Fields. Pass to the right. There's Jones. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Second and goal from the 1. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago.
Justin Fields
Keeping it himself from a yard out.
And the Bears have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
From the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I showed my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Calling a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the 1st down.
I'd sure love to offer some advice to the defensive coordinator, but his guys are just getting run over by an offense that's executing like a well-oiled machine.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. One play action. Fields. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it. But he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st.
Well, they certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll get this down to the 10. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now here's a quick throw out to Mims. Touchdown! Denzel Mims from 10 yards out. And the Bears are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Santos with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
19, 5,
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
check pass.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They go play action with Hurts.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. 20. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. That's what they've done all game long.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Hurts throw complete here on target to Tunyon. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Hurts.
And on the catch right side, this is Sanders.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
From the 38, Hurts. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Hurts to his former Alabama teammate Smith for an Eagle first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
From the 17, Hurts.
Trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Santos for the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Hurts throw complete here to his receiver Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Throw left side complete. That's more.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. From just shy of midfield, Hurts. And that is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
The Eagles on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Throwing is Hurts.
Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
18 level.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
Man open left side is Brown. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Hurts. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Again, a good friend in football always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Ready, set. Ranger.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
This will be caught by Brown. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, so they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
Looking downfield for Jones. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Here's Ryan.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Jermaine Johnson. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw for both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Chicago, the win gets them to 5-9 now on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Buffalo Bills next week. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys.
See, I just smack your team up just now. Yeah. What? No way. Don't tell me. Shit ain't safe. Oh, no, there it goes. See the score. 42-16. What's up?
You gotta go, tell Marcia that she can't be on the iPad anymore. Oh, for God. She's not using hers because hers died. She's using, and hers is tracking in mine, but she's using Mia's.
I forgot.
She just started a new episode, but I looked at the time.
Let me see what you got here. Huh?
What are you doing?
Nothing. I was waiting on you.
Oh, I thought you were about to start a new game.
No.
I was like, sorry.
No. Baby mama ain't shit. She won't let me see my son.
Read. Serious injuries. Everyone. They take them to merciless. Amen. That's what it said. This man is like bringing he hurt us. I've been on the phone with ambulance dispatch. The region, the number of them collided with another vehicle on the street. It's possible it was your husband's. No. We're taking it to Mercy West, which is across town. Unless, we can do that? Oh, you can insist. Oh, well, then because we insist. Yes, we insist. Since encounter 58, anniversary, Betsy passenger of a limo that took a nosedive, multiplied sounds, and large scale blast. Sorry. That's my husband. What happened? Your comes to be as soon as we listen. But right now, I have to get to listen to it. Nonsense. I'll bring you back. Bring you back. Put the fluid in the abdomen. He's also got decreased breath sounds bilaterally. He's supposed to get an express ticket to the airline. Let the chief know.
Using a ballpoint pen. That's all I had on me. Look, clean it up, fresh snow. It's awesome. Really? Going decisive strategy on that? Get this guy away from me.
I'm gonna need a CT his belly cheek. Correct? Get us a line.
It's crushing when you know what an exercise is.
Right.
Great.
Intern, Brett.
And I'll throw in O'Malley. Ooh, nice. Perfect.
Dr. Hahn is she wants you to give up.
No way. I believe it. My call with very Can you triage these men? Major on U.S. Army second floor surgical trauma suite. Just got home on leave. Come in. Take care of Major Woodward.
Oh, sir. Sir, do you need
After we take care of Major.
Hey, where are you going?
Checking my other patients.
Oh, no, you want the patient. You've been in a car accident, baby. You're having a CT. It's going to be okay. It's okay. Don't move.
So that job down there tried to get out of head. Sick and cold.
Now, Paul, check this out. Every 30 seconds. Been in a car accident, baby. You're having a CT. It's okay. It's going to really says every 30 seconds.
Might not be so bad. Getting the crush button. It's again.
How you doing? okay with the car accident, just don't move. It's a lot.
Sure. He has a depressed skull fracture. I can elevate the skull fragments, just that's how much damage it's done. I'm saving this man.
People are looking at him, not to mention vast amounts of money.
We are saving this man. I can handle the abdominal bleeding.
He is circling the drain.
Yeah, I have other traumas to get through. We are saving this man. Does everyone understand, or do I have to repeat myself?
Yes, sir.
Understood. We'll go on to.
Still couldn't get it out of class. That's not good to go. So sorry. Trying to know for sure is what's easy. Married woman cheats on her best friend and husband. Can't go much lower than that. This thing's like ran into Michael in the mall. There was lunch. A week later we had another lunch. And here we are, 8 months later. Sarah Beth has no idea. When you spend your life with someone and you have kids together, you think it'll always be this amazing and this wonderful. You think that you'll always feel that kind of love, and I do. I do. It just. Guess what? Little pieces of your gift. By another person. And you shave yourself so that you fit together. And one day you look back and you wonder where I am.
Perhaps it's actually older.
Why a person within myself?
Sure. Understood. All right, everybody take a look at the monitor, please. Now, to elevate the last of the skull fragments, I need a large flat instrument to get under the bone. Curve number 2 can help me. No, actually, I'm number 4. Well, that's interesting. Why did you want to use the number 4 pentacle instead? Sorry. Oh, well, how would you explain it? I'm observing your teaching style. If you don't mind. So the pentacle, you changed it to 5. Changed my mind.
Got it all, Dr. Shepard. Changed your mind. Got it. Dr. Shepard, I've got a guy with a high-level spinal injury. I've started on steroids, but I think he needs to be compressed. Are you almost done here?
Yeah, I'm done right now. Close it for me.
So, we consider him a good teacher. I'm just looking. Spence crushed for C62 on American Journal.
People don't walk, yeah.
No, you don't know that.
Sweetheart.
You have to be able to do something. Phil's very strong. He has grandkids. You have to do something.
He agrees with me.
Should be here.
You want him to have a shot at one.
Who the hell are you? Army surgeon badass did something crazy with a down guy's throat.
I appreciate it. Please don't say all the options. It's not false. It's just hope. Maybe you should keep coming on your research.
They did make a football player walk a football gen. They're saying therapeutic hypothermia.
Buffalo Jen's patient was 20 years old and I'm in the 50s. My patient is in his 60s. Is a very risky candidate. I would prefer to live to see this grandchildren. George, we don't want this to this patient. This procedure is not an option, despite Uncle Sam's assessment.
But it's not good idea. Michael can live after they put a pin in his heart. Oh, you think that they never see much more than you. That's not necessarily the law. So, for example, when you are looking at food and you have these separate gas stations within those shopping centers, things to stabilize the area. And you also have some music and speaking and rapping. What, he needs surgery for that?
There's a chance that they'll go over this.
Two surgeries. Can't believe this is happening. Oh, this is amazing. Just one billion pieces. So they're taking a course, but he's like, my husband takes care of these things. Wow. Can I ask you something? What? Should I surgery? Talk to me about this thing. Any parents with injury already?
Severe mental. So she was not. Yeah, maybe that was going to be a question. But the Lord, I'm going to have to.
So that's kind of thing, right? Try to work one person at a time. This is very tough. Shepherd did really good. Still working on it. It isn't Publix. Governors. Sarah told me maybe another city after Derrickson. Still running. That's scary to that. She is the best. Yes, that's right. Memories. Maybe that's what happens when I live 40 years and I think that much. 40 years is not years. Alex. Yeah. Alex has taken it. He has no making point. Reasons that we're friends and he's changed. He's actually opening up to me. He said he wants to be Jane and married with 30 years. She kids and this.
Gary, maybe we'll take a job. Put some pressure on this fleet of women. You know what I think? I think our number 12 landing was a mistake. I think it was a clerical error. I'm going to start making calls about it as soon as I get out.
So, I've been observing teaching some. Shepherd likes to teach like daily or long way because over long because that's what the rate you know.
I think if you really want to teach, you talk to the students. They learn best.
Oh, that's not necessary.
Are we serious about this or not?
Fine. So, for me, personally, I learn better when I ask questions. This better. Well, that's the cornerstone of medical teaching. It's what we're doing now. Well, not everyone does it. Some people know what to do. Who? Are you talking about me?
It's okay about the area. Because Look, we may just have to start doing damage control soon. Well, I see a tear in the ring artery. Yeah, clearly with a single layer of continuous flow.
Yes, sir. His BP's still dropping.
From that sound on legal care to keep pushing blood. Get an anesthesia.
There's a problem with the insurance. I know, but like, I called them from the credit card company, and they said that the card had been canceled. I don't understand. I just need to know what to do. I don't know what to do. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. We need to get into that for Sunday. Is there something I can do? Someone I can call? No. But go ahead and just tell me.
I'll talk to them and see what I can do.
And it's in your I'll just, you understand.
When was that sure?
You're a little weird situation. I'm unnecessary. He's starting to retake his insurance test, so he's a little stressed out. I was just thinking maybe you could be nice to her.
An intern. Why are you talking to me?
Maybe you were half sister's boyfriend's best friends, right?
You thought that was his friends? You thought that you were mistaken.
He's not my boyfriend.
But you wanted it.
Do not. Do not. Shut up.
I'm your attorney. You can't tell me to shut up. Well, maybe that's your confession not to nothing.
Shut up. No, why? Softer side about this. This was right.
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing.
What did he say?
She said you were a good man. She said you changed. It was nothing.
She said, that's a lot.
No, she didn't say anything. Alex, I made a stupid joke. She didn't mean anything.
Hey, how you doing?
It's really right.
Damn it, man. Look, I thought you said you'd done the stitch.
I have 100 times. Hearts.
Your forceps were macerating the tissue. You were handling the bowel incorrectly, which you would know if you weren't allowed to clock so many hours in cardiothoracics at the expense of your general surgery.
You.
I didn't do
You gotta be good.
what?
Yeah, just because you get the intern doesn't mean you're a big man on campus. Doesn't change the fact. I'm sorry. Ray, is there something you wanted to say? Anyone here?
No, there wasn't.
Thanks. Pressure's dropping. Looks like Pika